Okay, good morning. Sue is somewhere. Hello, hello. Okay, are we ready? I got water and a towel and a mat. That's all you need. Take your feet to the edges of the mat. Hands on your waist. You're going to squeeze the elbows towards each other and proud of the chest. Hold that and then start to send the hips from side to side. Nice and slow. Now we're going to start to add on here. So you're going to circle and then go the opposite way. I'm gonna do a couple more like this. This should feel good. Waking up these legs. Okay, bring your feet now hip width apart. Fist and thumbs up. We're going to start to fold halfway down, keeping the upper back nice and long and getting into the back of these legs. So up and down, nice and slowly. And while you start your descent, I want you to weight into your heels and try your best to keep those hips going backwards. As we progress this, it means we try to go a little bit deeper, but it's not about forcing anything. This should feel good. Okay, we're going to do 5 more. Keep those elbows nice and high if you can. If you need to take a break, release the arms and then start again. Okay, couple more here, and then we're going to meet in pyramid with our left foot forward first. So you're going to relax the arms, shake them out, step this left foot forward as far forward as you can get it, keeping both heels down with the legs straight. Now, if you feel a little wobbly, take your back foot and move it to the right. Hands to heart as you slowly begin to fold down. So if you've got pretty good distance between the front and back foot, you should feel a nice little stretch in the calf of that back leg. We're going to oscillate between up and down nice and slowly. Again, you go as far down as you can. Keep your spine long and still feel like your legs are straight and your hips are square. We're going to do 5 more nice and slowly. When you start to bring the torso back up, try to push into your front heel. So relax the toe box. Couple more. And here's your last one. Try to get a little edgy if you can. And now release the arms, bend your front leg, step it back. We're going to switch. So send the right leg forward. And make sure you're really trying to create a challenging stance, yet doable. So both legs are straight, both heels are down. We're just going up and down nice and slowly. So remember today to try to breathe as much as you can. So beginning a move with a breath, it's always a good idea. Exhaling when you come back up. Whoops, don't do that. Okay, 2 more of these. We're going to move on. Okay, release the arms, bend that leg, step it backwards. Big deep breath, reach the arms nice and wide and up. So you're trying to broaden through the shoulders. Take your gaze, look up slightly so your neck feels good. Just hold on this thought for a couple of breaths. Now try to bring the arms in a little closer, still broadening through the shoulders, keeping them away from the ears. Big reach, long, long, long arms. And you're also trying to get taller from the top of your head. Bring the hands a little closer if you can. And now we're going to swan dive it all the way down. Let the head go. Just hang out here for a few deep breaths. Completely unweight that upper body of yours. Okay, now we're going to inhale and extend the spine. Shift your hips backwards. And now reverse it. Come all the way back up. Flip the palms to face up and try to send them back. And now bring them up. And we're going all the way back down again. Nice, easy breathing. Get some good blood flow to our face here. Just let the head hang. Okay, walk those fingertips out in front, extend the spine and send the hips back. So you should feel this right around your armpits, getting a nice side body stretch. Make sure your head is in the right position so your neck is relaxing. Now breathe really deeply here. Try to walk the fingers a little further out if you can. And now just pull it down, let it all go. And we're going to roll it up, spine flexing, one vertebrae at a time. Nice. Now we're going to lift this right arm up towards the ceiling, straight up. Try to reach it, lift it, send that hip out to the side, and then the arm goes over a little bit. So getting right around the waistband is where you should feel this, and then up towards the armpit. And then let's do the same on the other side. So sweep the arm out, reach it straight up. Let the hip go to the left and the arm go to the right. Keep your chest facing forward. And now we're going to do it again on the other side. So just make it one nice smooth movement. And then switch. And then come back. So arm circles with this right arm, up and around. Try to keep the arm straight when you do this. And work whatever range of motion these shoulders allow. And you can always open your hip a little bit to help get the arm around if you need to. Now let's send the arm in the other direction. So back first. And one more. And now the other one. So up and around. I like to go nice and slowly so I can really concentrate on keeping the arm nice and long. And enjoy that nice sensation. Okay, let's change the direction. So send it back and then forward. Let's do one more. Okay, nice big deep breath. We're going down. We're gonna walk it out to plank. Whenever you get there, draw the belly button up and in towards the spine. Make sure you haven't dropped your face. Get the legs nice and long. And then meet me in a downward facing dog. We're gonna pedal the feet here, stretching out our calves a little bit. Nice and slow, side to side. Hold one side down. Get really high on the pad of the foot of the other bent leg. And then switch. Go back to walking it. And now bring your knees down to the mat. Bring your wrists underneath the shoulders. We're going to do some nice slow cat-cows, working full range of motion in both directions and pairing it with a lot of breathing. So when you're in cat, you really want to try to be pushing away from the earth, and then see how the feeling changes when you start to shift your hips further back a little bit. Okay, let's meet in a neutral spine. Open up your knees, come onto the tops of your feet. We're going to sit it back to child's pose. You're here for 5 deep breaths. Okay, let's come back up. Meet me back in your quadruped position. Your toes are going to be tucked under. We're going to take it from here to a small downward dog. Both legs nice and straight and your heels down on the floor. Now, from this position, all you're going to do is come up onto your tippy toes. So you got a lot of weight going into the arms, and then lower the heels back down again. Nice and slow. Up for 3 counts, and then down for 1. Up for 3, and down for 1. Do it one more time. Now put little bends in the knees and walk your hands back to your feet. Full forward fold with your head just relaxing. Now let's pedal the knees. So one leg bends, the other one straightens, and just oscillate. Nice and slow. Try to shift your hips back a little bit if you can. And of course, lots of breathing. Any opportunity you get, make it your focus. Okay, roll yourself up slowly, 1 vertebrae at a time. And now take a nice big deep breath. Reach those arms nice and long. Try to get taller. And then relax the arms. We're going to step our left foot forward, a big step forward. And I'm going to have you elevate that heel in the back. So I've got a nice bend in this front leg. I'm going to sweep my arms up with my shoulders stacking over the hips. So you should feel a nice little hip flexor stretch on that right side. Now, while you hold this, I want you to slowly lower that back heel down towards the floor. Might not make it all the way, and that's okay. And then slowly lift it back up. Do that 2 more times. Should take at least 3 counts to get down, 3 to get up. And now you're gonna take the arms, bending into the front knee, take the arms all the way down to the floor and step back to your high plank position. Belly button pulls up and into the spine, of course, and now meet me in your downward facing dog. You're here for 5 deep breaths. Let's walk our hands all the way back to the feet. You can bend your knees if that's easier. Full forward fold. Now we're going to inhale and extend the spine. Shift your hips backwards, walk the fingers forward, hold for a big deep breath, and then let it go. Roll yourself up slowly. Nice. Now, big step forward this time with the right foot. And then nice and high with the heel in the back. Sweep these arms up. And just hold. Now, if you ever feel compression in your lower back when you do this stretch, all you have to do is lean your upper body forward a little bit, just to relieve it. Now, here we go. Start to work that back foot down and up. Keep your arms long. Should be challenging for the shoulders and arms right now. Okay, slowly bring the arms down. You're going to frame that foot. You're going to step it back to plank. Just take a few deep breaths while you hold your plank. And let's go to downward dog. Really try your best to drive the heels towards the floor. We're going to lift that left leg up, nice and high. Put it back down. Do the same leg 4 more times. Lift it up and put it down. And 3. And 2. And 1. Control the movement on the descent, right? Let's switch legs. Do the same on the right. Up and down with control. You can point or flex the foot. It doesn't really matter. Maybe point it up and flex it when it comes down. Really try to lift it high so you feel your glute working. And now with both feet on the ground, let's just put the knees down and you're going to send the hips back over the heels. Walk your hands forward, maybe open them a little wider. Make sure your neck is nice and long as you try your best to lower the chest towards the floor. Keep those toes tucked under. Okay, come back up onto all fours. You're going to round the back and do 4 more cat-cows. Nice and slow. Try to play around with the angles. So shift back, then maybe come forward. Just dance a little here. Get moving is what I'm trying to say. Okay, now from your quadruped position with your spine long, we're just going to lower the chest between the arms and then push away from the floor. And do it slowly, like think about creating resistance as you push away. And then as you descend, you're really trying to resist it.
So again, you're looking for somewhere around that 3 to 4 count pace. Okay, 2 more. And then we're gonna sit down and we're gonna meet in staff pose. So however you want to get there, you're gonna take the heels to the front corners of the mat. I'm gonna grab a sip of water. Cheers. Okay, we're sitting nice and tall. Hands to heart, or you can extend them out in front if you need a little help. But first, before we take it down, Pilates style, we're gonna lean forward, but we're gonna keep our spine long. Just take it as far forward as you can and enjoy how this feels on the back of the legs. And now we're gonna send it back. So you're gonna C-curve the spine, suck in the belly. Come down nice and slowly. We're gonna meet in that nice full body stretch with the arms all the way back behind us. You're gonna point your toes and just enjoy the feeling. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Why not? Nice big deep breaths. Play around with the angle too of the arm. Maybe you want them wider apart. Maybe they should be closer together, depending on where you're tight. Now I'm going to clasp my fingers and bring my hands together back there. I'm feeling it a little bit more around the armpits. So I'm going to hold on this spot just for another breath or two. And then as I push my palms together, I'm going to bring the arms back up. And then just take them to your heart. Make sure you're nice and flat on the shoulder blades. Step your left foot in and your right foot in. And now you're going to tilt your pelvis up so you feel the lower back skin on the floor. And you're going to press up through your heels into a bridge. Get that booty up. Now we're going to send the arms up. I've still got my hands clasped together, my fingers, and I'm going to send the arms back in slow motion. I'm really on the very, very, very top part of those shoulders. Send the arms backwards and then bring them forward. Now, if you can step those heels in a little closer to your butt, why not try? Let the arms come as far forward as they can and then send them back again. And forward. We're going to do this just a couple of more times. Keep the booty up, keep it nice and tight. And now we're going to relax the arms down to the floor. Make sure you're nice and flat on your shoulder blades. Open your feet a little bit and keep that booty up. So I'm close to the edges of the mat with my feet, but not completely. You do you though. And now open the knees and close them. They may not touch, and that's okay. Just open and close 10 times with purpose. So same pace out as in, very controlled movement. And really try to make sure you're working as big of a range out as you can. You want to feel the outside of these buns, right? Keep the hips up. We're almost there. Okay, one vertebrae at a time. We start to lower. Now bring your hips, your feet in so they're hip width apart. We're going to rock the pelvis. Tilt it forward and back. Again, it's nice and slow. Okay, keep the low back skin on the floor. Bring your left knee up and into the chest. Give it a nice hug. And extend the right leg down along the floor. So I'd like you to think about pushing the back of the right knee down and keeping that calf on the floor if you can do it. Now we're going to take the left knee and open it to the side. So I'm just using my left hand to hold my knee out to the side. Right arm is just chilling. So you should feel a nice little stretch through the inside of that leg. Try your best to keep the knee up nice and high. Now we're going to change hands with the knee. So I'm going to hold the knee with my right hand. My left arm's just going to chill. Or you can open the left arm out to the side. So your wrist and shoulder end up in the same line. But we're not so much worried about keeping the shoulder down on the floor. We're going to take the left knee all the way to the right till it gets to the floor. So right now my left shoulder is just floating. I'm trying to keep my left chest pointing up to the ceiling and my left knee on the floor. So let's just stay here for a few more breaths. Try to breathe as deeply as you can. Now bring that left arm in and the left knee back up. You're going to hug it into the chest like we did when we started. And now 2 fingers, a towel or a band. You're going to straighten that left leg holding the foot, however you like. Just relax here for a couple of breaths. Try to let the toes point down towards your face. The leg, of course, we like to be long. So try not to have a bend at the knee. And then bring that knee back into the chest one last time. Give it a nice big hug. Let the right knee come in too. And you're going to make a little tiny circle here. Maybe it's a rock side to side, whatever feels good. Now we're going to send the left leg all the way down along the floor. And let's give this right knee a big hug. Try not to stress the shoulders, right? Think about pressing that left knee down. And now using the right hand only, we're going to open that knee out to the side a little bit so you feel the inner thigh stretch. This is a good stretch to do before you attempt 90-90 stretching. Okay, you're going to change hands with the knee and you're going to guide it all the way down to the left. And you can open the right arm out to the side. And now bring the arm in, bring the knee back up, hug it into the chest. And now using whatever apparatus you have, maybe none, straighten that right leg. Keep pressing the back of the left knee into the floor and try to keep the toes pressing down towards your face on that right leg. Okay, let's bring that right knee into the chest, give it a nice hug. And let the left knee join in. Put both feet on the floor. We're just gonna windshield washer the knees. So let them go to the right. Your legs are bent. Come up and go to the left. So you're just rolling over the glutes here. Should feel good. Couple more and then we're gonna meet in a happy baby stretch. Oh, so much stretching. We're getting spoiled today. How good is that? Okay, bring the knees in. Hold the outsides of the feet with the heels pointing up to the ceiling. Again, you're trying to keep the shoulders relaxed, but use your arms to bring the knees closer to the floor. You gotta find that balance. You can try to straighten one leg if you like, and then bring it back in, and then straighten the other one. Just adding a little variation so you don't get bored. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. Maybe a couple more. Okay, now bring both knees in, give them a nice hug. Keep your hands on your knees. Now we're gonna circle them nice and wide. Big circles here. And when they circle forward, it's okay if your lower back comes off the floor. Let's change the direction. Do a few more. And then we're gonna meet in a figure 4 stretch. So I'm gonna take my right foot, sit it on top of my left thigh. I'm gonna rock that leg forward and back a couple of times before I pick the left foot up off the floor. Just kind of easing into it. And then hold that right knee reaching forward. Bring the left knee in towards you. Hold on to your hamstring. Just relax and breathe. Now from here, slide that right knee over the left one. Hold your shins or the outsides of your feet and try to pull them in towards you, keeping your shoulders chilling. Send the feet a little higher up so you change up the angle. And then release both feet to the floor, rock that pelvis. Nice little reprieve. Okay, with your spine neutral, take that left foot, sit it on top of the right thigh. Send that knee forward and then bring it in. So you're just going forward and back, nice and slow. Then hold it forward, lift the right foot off the floor, and then hold the hammy or your shin. And continue to try to work that left knee forward and the right one in. This is what I call a working stretch. Okay, take both feet to the floor, rock your pelvis again. Try to bring the feet in nice and close to your rear end because you'll get a little bit more range of motion here. But make sure the movement is slow and controlled. The belly always pulls down towards the spine. Okay, with that low back skin pressing into the floor, make field goal posts with the arms. Back of the hands are on the floor. Just relax here, let this stretch do its thing as you take a few breaths before we begin to move the hands up off the floor. So let's make sure we're nice and flat on the shoulder blades and your elbows and shoulders are at the same height. Take a peek. Once you have that going on, palms come up and the hands are going to move forward nice and slowly. The shoulders stay glued down. Then just oscillate forward and back with the arms. On this next one, maybe with the back of the hands down on the floor, and then start to slide them backwards. See if you can get the thumb and middle finger maybe close or touching, keeping the arms on the floor. And maybe you take a pause, like you go part of the way and then you just relax, take some breaths, enjoy the feeling. It's a great stretch. See now if you can go a little further. And then bring the arms back, up, and by your side, and send your legs straight out with your heels in the front corners of the mat. So with your hands at your heart or extended arms, if you need a bit of help, lift the head, draw the belly down, and roll up slowly. You're going to dive between the legs and just relax and breathe. Okay, come up, scoot over to the right side of your mat. Give me your 90-90. As Sean says, your best version. Walk the fingers out in front, keep your spine long. We're going to meet just hovering over that right leg. Hold it for some breaths. Now take the left fingers, just lift them off the floor. Put them back down. Do the same with the right fingers. Lift them up, put them down, and just oscillate from side to side. Try not to weight any more into the hand that's down. You really want to use your core here. Okay, now let's bring the body back up. Try not to be leaning way to the right. That's your job. You got to try to stay over the mat. Hands to heart, start to lean in. Go as far as you're comfortable and then back up. We're going to do this 5 times on this leg, nice and slowly. So it's harder to get up slowly. So really focus on that. And don't forget to breathe. Inhale as you go down. And then exhale as you come up. Make sure you're lifting up as far as you can, comfortably. Now take your hands behind your back and lift this left knee up. Try to keep the right leg in the same position it was. See if you can get nice and flat on that left foot. And then lower the knee back down, bring the left arm forward again. Both hands out in front of the right leg. You've got a forward lean with your upper body a little bit, and you're just gonna lift and lower that back foot. And now come up, swing that back leg forward, scoot over to the left side, 90-90. Fingers out in front, they do the walking, keep your spine nice and long. Once you're where you're going, hang out, breathe, make sure your neck is long. And then lift the left fingers up, put them down, switch to the right. Keep that going. Now walk the fingers back. Bring your hands to your heart, fold down. Nice and slowly, and then back up. Just as slowly. One more, nice and slow. And then take your hands behind your back, lift this right knee up. Try to keep that front leg where it was. Now we're going to lower the knee back down. Bring the arms out in front, lean forward a little bit, and then lift and lower that back foot. Gets good blood flow to that right hip. Okay, come up, scoot the leg forward. You're going to take your feet nice and wide and flex them. So toes point up, sit up really tall, lean forward without rounding the back. When you feel a nice little stretch, hang out and breathe. Now take your feet and see if you can rotate your toes towards the back of the room. And then walk out a little further if you can. Maybe now you're ready to lower the elbows, relax the head. Maybe inch everything a little more forward. And now walk it back up. Bring your feet in. We're going to get up onto our tippy toes. So really elevate the heels nice and high. And now let's meet in a full forward fold. And we're going to roll up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Nice big deep breath. And I thank you so much for your power and your strength and getting up and getting it done. Good job, Sue. Hello, hello.
But I'll just tell you when we're